Imagine a grand party filled with laughter and clinking glasses. Our detective Laura is there not for the celebration but on a mission. In the midst of the revelry, Detective Laura, a beacon of calm in a sea of merriment, observes the crowd with a practiced eye. Her attention is drawn to a seemingly inconsequential detail. A nervous waiter, his eyes darting around the room, his hands trembling ever so slightly. Laura's gaze narrows, her intuition piqued. There's something more to this waiter, she thinks, something hidden beneath the facade of his uniform. As she scrutinizes him, she catches a subtle exchange between the waiter and one of the guests. A fleeting glance, a moment of recognition, gone as quickly as it appeared, but not quick enough to escape Laura's keen observation. Something's amiss, Laura decides, and so she makes her move. She discreetly follows the guest as he slips away from the party, his demeanor shifting from jovial to guarded. Through the dimly lit corridors of the mansion, Laura trails him, her steps silent, her senses alert. Her instincts lead her to a secluded room, away from the prying eyes of the partygoers. Beneath the veil of shadows, she watches as the guest engages in a hushed conversation with another figure. The words are muffled, but Laura's heart pounds with anticipation. A potential lead, a possible breakthrough, the thrill of the chase. This is what she lives for. And then she hears it. A whisper, sharp and urgent, slicing through the silence. We must act quickly. The necklace cannot be traced back to us. With a jolt of realization, Laura understands the gravity of the situation. The stolen heirloom, the nervous waiter, the secretive guest, everything falls into place. With a curious eye, Laura follows the guest, her detective instincts kicking in. The game is afoot, and Detective Laura is ready for the chase. Through the mansion's dimly lit corridors, Laura trails the guest. Her detective instincts, honed by years of dogged pursuit of justice, guide her like a compass in the dark. Each footfall is measured, a silent echo in the maze of opulence and intrigue. The chase is on, and for Laura, there's no turning back now. The guest, oblivious to the shadow tailing him, leads Laura to a secluded room. It's a space untouched by the glitz of the party, a stark contrast to the grandeur outside. Here the walls don't just hold secrets, they whisper them, and Laura is all ears. Hidden behind the heavy velvet curtain, Laura becomes a silent observer. She watches as another figure enters the room, the waiter, the very same waiter whose nervous demeanor had first piqued her interest. His presence confirms Laura's suspicion. She's onto something bigger than a simple theft. Their conversation is hushed, the tension palpable even from her concealed vantage point. Laura strains to catch their words, piecing together the puzzle with each syllable. Her heart pounds, not from fear but anticipation. She's close, so close to cracking the case wide open. Then it happens. The moment that solidifies her suspicion. The guest's voice rises, a sharp whisper that pierces the silence, carrying the weight of their conspiracy. We must act quickly. The necklace cannot be traced back to us. The words hang in the air, a confession in the dark. Laura's pulse quickens. The chase has led her to the heart of the plot. The stolen necklace, the nervous waiter, the guarded guest. It all connects, forming a web of deceit that Laura is ready to unravel. With that, the chase ends. But the pursuit of justice is far from over. The pieces are in place, the culprits within her grasp. Laura knows what she must do next. The truth, like the stolen heirloom, must be brought to light. A sharp whisper pierces the silence. We must act quickly. The necklace cannot be traced back to us. As the echoes die down, the stage is set for the revelation. The chase might be over, but for Detective Laura, the real work is just beginning. Laura's pulse quickens. The mystery is beginning to unravel. In the dimly lit room, the hushed voices of the guest and the waiter echo with tension. She hears the urgent whisper, "We must act quickly. The necklace cannot be traced back to us." The pieces fall into place. The stolen heirloom, the nervous waiter, the secretive guest. It all points to a conspiracy far deeper than a simple theft. With her heart pounding, Laura springs into action. She signals her fellow officers, her fingers dancing over her handheld device in a series of swift, calculated movements. The message is clear. It's time to move in. Like a well-rehearsed ballet, the officers converge on the room. The door bursts open, the sudden intrusion shattering the hushed whispers. The culprits freeze, their faces a picture of shock and defeat as the room floods with law enforcement. The stolen necklace, the Star of the Pacific, gleams in the harsh light as it is lifted from its hiding place. The guest and the waiter are handcuffed, their desperate scheme laid bare for all to see. The expressions on their faces are a mix of disbelief and resignation, the reality of their situation sinking in. The revelation hits like a thunderbolt. The theft wasn't an act of random greed. It was a meticulously planned conspiracy, born out of desperation and deceit. The guest, a man on the brink of financial ruin, had conspired with the waiter, an old friend burdened by debts, to steal the priceless heirloom and sell it on the black market. But their plot had been foiled by the unwavering dedication of Detective Laura. Her keen instincts and sharp intellect had led her straight to the heart of the conspiracy, revealing the truth behind the vanishing heirloom. The stolen necklace gleams in the hands of law enforcement, a symbol of justice served. It's a powerful reminder of Laura's commitment to her duty, a testament to her relentless pursuit of truth and justice. The case of the vanishing heirloom may be closed, but for Detective Laura, the chase is never truly over. In the aftermath, the truth begins to emerge. As the dust settled and the culprits were led away, the full extent of their scheme was laid bare. The theft of the Star of the Pacific was far from a simple act of greed. It was a desperate ploy, a last-ditch attempt to escape the crushing weight of financial ruin and insurmountable debts. The guest, once a prominent entrepreneur, had been brought to his knees by a series of failed investments. His jovial demeanor had been a facade, a mask to hide his desperation. He had seen the necklace, the Star of the Pacific, not as a priceless heirloom, but as his ticket to salvation. The waiter, on the other hand, was an old acquaintance of the guest. He too was neck-deep in debts, his life on a downward spiral. He was desperate, and desperation makes people do unthinkable things. Together, they hatched a plot to steal the necklace and sell it on the black market, hoping it would be their saving grace. But as the saying goes, the best-laid plans of mice and men often go awry. Their meticulously planned scheme had come crashing down around them, thanks to Detective Laura's sharp instincts and unwavering dedication to justice. The impact of their actions was far-reaching. The theft had sent shockwaves through the community, shattering the illusion of security and peace. But as the truth was unveiled, there was a sense of closure, a chance for healing. The necklace, the Star of the Pacific, was returned to its rightful place. Its gleaming stones held a new meaning now, a stark reminder of the lengths people could go to when driven by desperation. But it also stood as a testament to the unwavering pursuit of justice, a beacon of hope in a world veiled by shadows. The case of the vanishing heirloom had come to a close. But for Detective Laura, the pursuit of justice was far from over. Her journey was a never-ending one, a constant battle against the shadows, and as always, she was ready to face whatever came next. Justice has been served. The case of the vanishing heirloom has come to a close. The echoes of the night's events linger, painting a picture of a grand party-turned crime scene, a stolen necklace, and a plot of desperation and deceit. Yet, amidst this chaos, a figure of unwavering dedication and resolve stands tall. Detective Laura. Her keen eyes have pierced through the shadows, her sharp instincts unraveling a conspiracy that had been hidden in plain sight. Like a master conductor, she orchestrated the swift apprehension of the culprits, her actions reflecting the precision and stealth of a seasoned detective. The stolen necklace, the Star of the Pacific, found its way back into the hands of law enforcement, its gleam a symbol of justice reclaimed. Yet the significance of this case extends beyond the return of a stolen heirloom. It shines a light on Laura's relentless pursuit of truth and justice, her dedication unyielding in the face of deceit and corruption, her resolve unwavering despite the shadows that loom. This case, like the many before and the many yet to come, reaffirms Laura's role as a beacon of hope. Her actions, a testament to her commitment to uphold the law, to protect the innocent, and to bring the guilty to justice. The case of the vanishing heirloom may have come to a close, but for Detective Laura, this is but one chapter in an ongoing narrative. Her pursuit of justice is relentless, her dedication to truth steadfast. She stands as a guardian amidst the shadows, her resolve a beacon of hope in a world often veiled by deceit. In this world of intrigue and suspense, Detective Laura's journey continues, her tales of justice weaving a tapestry of hope and resilience. Each case, each victory further strengthens her resolve, fueling her unyielding pursuit of truth and justice. The pursuit of justice continues for Detective Laura. Stay tuned for more tales of intrigue and suspense from our This Intelligence is Artificial series.